evening, IMI. The Finance Club welcomes you all to the Finance Room. I, Sarthak Lakhani, along with my fellow club member Harshit Jain, will take you through some major financial developments which made headlines the past week. Over to you, Harshit.
Thank you, Sarthak. Facebook is rolling out its WhatsApp payment feature for users in India. It is an important launch for the biggest market for WhatsApp in the world, home to some 400 million users. WhatsApp's payment feature will use India's unified payment interface known as the UPI. An internal committee of the Reserve Bank of India on 20th November suggested amendments to the Banking Regulation Act, allowing large corporate houses to float banks in India. The panel has also suggested that large non-bank lenders with asset sizes of more than 50,000 crores, including those owned by the corporates, should be considered for conversion into banks. The International Air Transport Association on 20th November suggested that airlines will need another $70 to $80 billion in aid to survive the coronavirus crisis. Meanwhile, a renewed surge in COVID-19 infections and travel curbs has further dimmed the financial outlook for a sector which IATA has predicted is set to lose $87 billion this year. SEBI on 20th November proposed to reduce the size of large initial public offerings, a move that would make it easier for Life Insurance Corporation of India to comply with the initial share sale rules. SEBI proposed that companies with a post-issue capital of above 10,000 crores will be required to initially sell only 5% of the company to the public. State-owned Punjab and Sindh Bank on 18th November said the board of the bank will meet later this week to consider raising up 5,500 crore by issuing shares on a preferential basis. Shares of Punjab and Sindh Bank on Wednesday closed 0.88% up at Rs 1140 a piece on the BSE. Over to you, Sarthak.
Thank you, Harshit. Moving on, RBI says Indian economy could register positive GDP growth in third quarter. But the unrelenting pressure of inflation and a second global COVID-19 wave pose a major risk to growth, RBI said in its monthly bulletin for November. Google, Facebook and Amazon are looking to tie up with domestic companies to apply for a new umbrella entity license for retail payments with the RBI. Reliance Jio emerging as a clear favorite, the three global entities are seriously exploring a joint venture partnership with domestic firms and are looking at picking up a 15 to 20% equity stake each. India's antitrust regulator CCI has initiated a probe against Google for allegedly abusing its dominant position to force app makers to exclusively use its billing system for in-app purchases and for bundling the search giant's payments app with Android smartphones sold in the country. The Reserve Bank on 19 November announced to conduct simultaneously purchase and sale of government securities under open market operations for Rs 10,000 crores each on November 26th. The decision was taken after review of the current liquidity and financial conditions. These were some major news of the past week. We hope you like this edition of the Finance Room. Thank you, stay safe and stay tuned.